Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you some of my Holy Grail drugstore products. So I don't have everything right here in front of me, but if I don't have it, I definitely will mention it. So it's not in any particular order, it's just kind of what I have right now in front of me. And a lot of these things I do use on the daily basis, and a lot of it I do use instead of a higher end product because I just feel it works better. So just to let you know, there are good things out there, guys. So first off, foundation. I have repurchased this so many times. Like I can't even tell you, probably like 5 maybe. I've repurchased this a lot, and it's about time for me to repurchase it again. And it is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation. I recommend this to anyone, and it's been in a few of my favorites, I'm pretty sure. I don't do quite many favorites, but I'm pretty sure it's been in my favorites. This is for normal to dry skin. I recommend this to anyone for the skin type. And also the matte and poreless, I recommend to anyone with more oily skin because I think it's just an overall great foundation. The only thing I don't like is that you have to pour it out. It doesn't have a pump. It's the only thing I would change. But other than that, I think it gives a great finish to your skin, and it is buildable coverage. I think it's about a medium to full coverage depending on how you apply it. I usually apply this with my fingers first and then with a brush, and then to smooth out any lines that the brush might leave, I apply it with a beauty blender, and sometimes I apply it with just a beauty blender. I just love this, and it's very affordable. I believe it's like $7.99 at Target or Ulta or something. I also really like the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Foundation. I really like it. I have it in my to-go makeup bag, so I don't have it with me. But I also recommend that to people if they want a really full coverage foundation. It's in the squeezy tube, so it's easy to apply to your face. You can just squeeze it right out instead of pouring it out. I believe that one is $11.99. Don't quote me, but it probably is $11.99. And then I do have some of my favorite concealers. So far I've been trying out the NYX HD Concealer, and that's in my to-go bag as well. And I do like it. I think it's comparable to the Urban Decay Naked Skin, which is my holy grail concealer of all time. I think it's very comparable. The only thing is the applicator is not the same, which is one of the best things about that concealer. But overall, the formula I think is pretty similar. This one's a very light formula, and it is easy to blend out. And then this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which looks like death because it's probably about time I get a new one. But I like this better than the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. And this is supposed to be really comparable to it, which I think it is. But I don't know if something was wrong with my NARS one, but I wasn't able to get much product out of it. Even when I first got it, I felt like I had to scrape it to kind of get product out and onto my face. Like I felt like the wand didn't carry too much product. That's why I really love the Urban Decay one. But I also really love this, and I will repurchase this a million times. I have already. So yes, I love that. I believe these are like, I want to say like $5.99, $6.99, $7.99, something around that. I have one more concealer, and that is the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda Concealer Palette. This was my holy grail in high school because I used to do my makeup in the car, and it has 3 colors. It has like a more correcting shade, a medium shade, and a lighter shade, and also a little powder to set it. And I think this is great for anyone that is just beginning because that's when I used it. And anyone that's advanced as well. I just really like this formula. It's a thicker formula, and it's not going to be as messy as the tube ones, I would say. And it's going to be a lot more for corrective than, I would say, highlighting. I feel like the lighter consistency, like the tube ones, are more for like highlighting under the eyes than this one is. But this one is $11.99, I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure they updated the packaging by now. I think it's black, but this is how old this one is. I probably should get rid of it. And then I have some mascara. So my holy grail mascara for the longest time, that is also in my to-go bag, but it's the Maybelline Falsies, and that is in the purple tube, and it is the waterproof flared one. There's like 4 different versions. There's the flared, regular, flared waterproof, the regular one that isn't flared, and regular and waterproof. I don't like that wand. The difference is the wand. I don't like that wand that much. But the flared wand is really good, and I recommend waterproof mascara for everything just because I feel like it holds the curl better. But I also found this new love, and is the Falsies Push Up Drama. It has a completely different wand. I don't have it in comparison, but it's completely different. It's a very small silicone wand. The other one has bristles, actual bristles on there. But this one, there's a trick to it. So I like this better when it is drier. So I kind of leave this out sitting on my vanity like this for a few minutes while I'm doing the rest of my face before I apply it, because it just goes on better when it's dry than when it's wet, because when it's wet, it kind of clumps. So I definitely would let this dry out a little bit before using it. But other than that, I've repurchased this multiple times as well. I really do like it for my lashes. And then my next products are all NYX, because I really like NYX, and like their eyeliners and their liquid liners really just hit it out of the park for me. I really like them, and they're something I repurchased quite a bit as well. So I have this in my to-go bag, I have it at my vanity, and I have it in my freelance kit. So this stuff is amazing. I discovered it one day when I was at Ulta, and Stila had a gel pencil liner just like this. And don't mind, I did some makeup today. Did someone's makeup today, so my hand usually acts as my canvas, and I paint it all the time. But look at how black. Let me zoom in. Look at how black that goes on, and that's just a one line. So I use this to tightline and waterline, and I even smoke it out sometimes. I haven't been doing that lately because that's just not the look I've been going for. It sets really well, and then it does not move. I really like that, so I use it on everyone. I use it on myself, everything, and it's like, I want to say like $11.99 maybe cheaper than that, but Stila had one that was just like it, and it was probably like $20 something, and that's why I really like it, because it's like a great bang for your buck. And I went with this one instead of the Stila one at Ulta that day, and I haven't regretted it, because I've bought like 4 of these by now. Also, it has a little sharpener at the end, so this is also a twist up pencil, and then you can sharpen it to make it more precise if you need it to. So awesome. And then I have my brow pencil, the micro brow pencil from NYX. This is holy grail for me. It is what I used in my brows today. It's what I use in my brows almost every day. I typically use this over brow pomade or the Anastasia Brow Wiz every day. I mean, I haven't repurchased the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I repurchased it twice, and then I found this, loved it ever since, and I've repurchased this about like 5 times, I want to say. Like, the price comparison is pretty significant. I believe the Brow Wiz is about $29, and this is like $11.99. So I will always go with this, and I also feel like it lasts longer than the Anastasia one. And I use this in Ash Brown for myself, and I love it. It's basically the same concept. It has a little spoolie on the end as well to brush out your eyebrows, which I love. NYX also has a really good eyebrow gel, which I also use all the time. But I do love my Anastasia clear one. I don't think NYX has a clear one. I have only used the colored one from NYX, which I do like. It does give you some color, and it's good to use on a day when you don't want to actually do your eyebrows, but you want some kind of definition there. Kind of similar to Gimme Brow. And then I have 2 things. One is still in the box because I've repurchased it so many times. But it's the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and then this is the NYX Skinny Mascara. And I love this on the bottom lashes. I think it's just the best thing. It's literally a skinny mascara and great for the bottom lashes. And mascara on your lower lashes really does open up your eyes and make you look more awake. So definitely recommend. I think this is like $5.99 or something like around there. And the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. I just would recommend wiping off the excess of the liner onto the inside of the rim of the liner, before applying it to your lid, because it does carry a lot of product at once. And that's where you'll mess up really easily. So the less you have on the bristles, the better it will apply. But this is like $5.99. I love the matte look of a liquid liner, so I think this is awesome. Next, I have some face products. So not too big on the powder. Like I don't like using powder all over my face. I like to bake with some Laura Mercier powder, but when I do put powder on my face, this was my go-to. In high school, this was my everyday, and college. So it's the Rimmel Stay Matte. I use it in translucent. This one is slightly colored. This one's Sandstorm. I ran out of the translucent one, but this is great. It really does keep you matte, and it does set your makeup, so it does really last all day. And I want to say this is like $5 and amazing. There's nothing else I can say. I love it. Drugstore lip products that I love, like I have so many of them, but the best ones I have to say are from Maybelline, and they come in a bunch of different ones. I think this one is from the Nudes. This one might be from the Berries, but they also have a matte, sensational matte line. This is one of the best nudes, I think. This is Cinnamon. This one's not a matte, but it's this one right there. I love it. And NYX is also one of my favorite for lip products. So I love their soft matte lip creams. Those are my holy grail. Their new liquid suedes are good, and their lip lingerie are good. So like their high voltage lipsticks, I think they might have canceled these and replaced them with their new line. I don't remember what their new ones are called. I'm pretty sure they replaced them. I'm not positive. But this is in the color Flutter Kiss, and it's what I have on today. And these ones are just so creamy. They kind of look like I have a gloss on, so I really, really like these. The only thing is I don't like their caps. Their caps always come off, which is why this cap is so dirty. Also, I wanted to mention some other items. So NYX blushes are awesome. I have a blush palette, but it's in my kit in my car, so I can't show you that, but I love the NYX blushes. A little goes a long way with them, but they're very inexpensive. I really, really like that. I also like the NYX Wonder Pencil, the nude one. I love that. Repurchased that multiple times. And I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I also wanted to talk about brushes, because drugstore brushes are kind of like understated. Every time I talk to someone, they're always like, oh, I got this MAC brush and this MAC brush, and that's like all the brushes that they have. But there's so many more brushes out there, and I really, really love the Real Techniques brushes. You can get like a set for like $17 of like 4 brushes, and you're set. You're good to go. Literally, you're set. You're good. And the Real Techniques sponge. I love the Real Techniques sponges. I haven't been able to repurchase any recently. No, but I recently threw out my Real Techniques one because I know I needed a new one. It was probably been there for like way too long. But that is also like a great sponge. I love that over my beauty blender any day, just because it has that flat side that just makes it like so perfect. Like so perfect for setting like your powder or anything with it. I think that is all for my drugstore favorite products. If you guys found this video helpful, and if you try any of the products I recommend, or if you already love any of the products I recommended, please let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you guys next time, okay? Bye.